24 degrees, it's all right. It's only 31 outside. Well guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a very historic moment here. I had a wonderful car on my property this morning to pick up the Tesla wall charger, the HPWC, the high power wall charger, which came with the car. You know, some of the, which way do we go? Do we go this way? Yeah, let's go this way. Okay. The first batch of Model 3s here in Australia came with a HPWC, high power, yeah, HPWC, with the wall charger included for free. That's a $700 charger, and this is the cheapest one you can get. The best one high power charger you can actually buy. You cannot get anything cheaper. They are like 32 amps on 3-phase, 22 kilowatt chargers on type 2, so ideal for Model S, Model X, Audi e-tron, I-Pace, all cars with big batteries, and Model 3 in long range, of course, big battery. Because if you have a look online in other shops or so, oh, he's mowing, all the charging stations you can see, they are all high priced, $1,500 plus. Well, they come with a display and stuff like this, you know. This one doesn't have a display, but still, for this high power charger, it's a good price. 700, I think it's 750 now here in Australia, and most of the time they are sold out. Well, the Model 3 came with a charger here in Australia when I bought it. It was in the boot, and I was going to install it. That was my plan when I bought the car. I said, yeah, well, there's the charger, why not give it a go, you know. The Model 3 charges with 11 kilowatts on 3-phase, which means 80, well, you can barely see with this high grass, 80 kilometers per hour charging you add to your range. So you can fully charge the standard range plus within 5 hours. Oh, he's got a tank. I hope it doesn't roll off. Yeah, so 5 hour time you can fully charge from 0 to 100% a Model 3 standard range plus with the HPWC. I said, well, I hook it up only to 1-phase because I've got this cheap tariff I charge from. I don't need to worry about 3-phase because I don't need this fast charge option. And well, then I started, because it was convenient, I started charging with the UMC, just the small mobile charging connector thingy boxy, the brick, so to speak, which came with the car as well, and plugged this one into my 15 amp power point in the carport and started charging the car from it, and it was good. I can charge it with 12 amps maximum, which is about 18 kilometers per hour, or is it 20? I can't remember actually, haven't done it for a while. And because I've got the Sonoff in between, the little device which measures my energy consumption, and I can also remotely with the phone app can turn it off and on and stuff like this, you know. Oh, there's a traffic light. There's this brand new. That's the first time I'm coming to this new traffic light here. Insane. It's the second traffic light we have in this area here. Yeah, I started charging with the UMC. And then I turned it down inside the car here when the battery settings to 10 amps only, which is 15 kilometers per hour charging. And because I drive only 30-40 kilometers a day. And there's another traffic light. Oh, this is only pedestrian stuff for the new school here on the right. Okay, that's an on-demand traffic light. Yeah, and the UMC was always good enough for me. That was all I needed. Even if I charge from, say, 30 to 80% overnight, I can still do that. You know, it probably takes about 10 hours or so to charge on 10 amps, but you know, you've got time. You plug it in at 10 o'clock after peak hours, and then just charge it up overnight. Trickle charge, you know, slow charging. It's good for the battery. And now I had a problem. I had it only once since I got the car 15 months ago. Yeah, 15 months I got the car now. I had it only once when I needed to go somewhere. I didn't have enough charge, so I had to drive through the UQ fast charger, the 50 kilowatt charger, and charge over there for 10 minutes just to top up a little bit to continue my journey. That was the only time in this time when I needed the faster charging, because I had an unplanned trip to do. Apart from that, you know, when I know we have to go somewhere tomorrow, I plug it in a little bit earlier, set the timer earlier to charge, and just go. And then it charges for 12 hours or maybe even longer. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, well, so I decided I will not install the Tesla high power wall charger for a while, and had it sitting in my garage in the original box and everything. And so, well, I never did. I never installed this charger. And then 3 months ago I put it on Gumtree here, which is the local sell and buy platform on the internet. 80, yep, there you go. Wow, there are a lot of houses on the left here already. And almost all of them have solar, which is nice to see. Yeah, I had this charger then on Gumtree for $650, and I had a few inquiries here and there, and also through the Tesla WhatsApp group here in Queensland. But people wanted to buy it only very cheap for $500. They didn't want to spend more than $500. And I said, well, now $500 is a bit too low, you know. I can probably go down to 600, but 650 would be my asking price. It's 750 new, so, and the brand new one with guarantee, warranty and everything. So I didn't want to negotiate too much. Yeah, well, and then I didn't sell it for a while. I had a few inquiries, as I said, but I didn't sell it. People wanted to negotiate, and yeah, I said, well, I have got time, you know, I don't need to sell. I just wait for the right person to show up. Whoop, slight hesitation on Autopilot. Yeah, so, and yeah, yesterday someone contacted me from Brisbane and said if I still have it, and we had a phone call conversation, and he said he was going to come this morning, which he actually did. Sometimes people say they are turning up, or they're coming, or they call you again and you never hear back from them again because they just don't bother. But now he turned up. Sent another text this morning when he left Brisbane, and he came up, and he had a white sports car came up the driveway, and I said, wow, that looks fancy. And then I realized this is a Tesla. He's driving a Tesla Roadster. The original Tesla Roadster 1.0 he was driving. And I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I took so many photos and some videos and had a good chat, and he wanted to ask things about the charger all the time, and I was looking at this car all the time, and it was just insane. It's such a tiny car. It is so cool. It looks so cool. And he was trying to fit the wall charger into the back trunk of the Tesla Roadster, and it didn't fit. So then he tried to put it in the passenger seat, and it barely fitted. You really need to climb into the car. It has really high side walls where you have to step over. So the skirt, what is it called? No, it's not the skirt, is it? I don't know. This the sill, I think it's called the sill wall of the car underneath the door, basically. So this is really heavy. You have to go over this wall and into the car then, and he could barely fit this box inside. You should read the signs before they actually come. I don't want to smash into here with 90 kilometers per hour. Silly. So you fitted this all in, and yeah, I paid the price I was asking for. So I sold it for 600 now, which was fair. But the car, man, I couldn't believe there's a Roadster on my driveway, on Andy's garage driveway, you know. That was insane. I have seen many videos about these cars, but never have seen one in person, of course. And he told me there are only 19 or 20 of these Roadsters here in Australia. So this was one of them. And I've asked him about the range, and if you need a charge or something to go back to Brisbane. He said, no, these cars have about 350, 360 kilometers of range on a full battery. He said, but you don't get that when you, depending on how you drive. But he said it's a Roadster, you know, you drive a little bit sportier with it, and you get close to 300, he said. So probably 280, 290. This is all you get on the Roadster. But man, this car looked amazing inside. Okay, I'm just at my destination here at the service station. I want to get some juice. Let's see what this guy is doing here. Okay, he's driving off. All right. Okay, I probably leave the air conditioner running here. Yeah, what am I doing at the gas station here? Well, what do you think? I'm getting gas. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Want this one over here?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Have a good day. Thank you. See ya. That's the only reason I go to the gas station these days, and to get petrol for the lawnmower until I have a battery operated one, or have converted this existing one to a battery one. So there we go. How much do they want? $1.13 per liter of E10 unleaded fuel to burn it and waste it. Yeah, so you can imagine my surprise when he came with the Tesla Roadster up my driveway to pick up this wall charger. That was amazing. That was so cool to actually see one in person, to look inside and to touch everything inside. It has a really tiny, well, dashboard, you know, with the normal instruments in there, and but then you've got the screen with your entertainment stuff and battery. I didn't have a look at this one actually, at the screen. I was hoping he gives me a test ride or something, you know, just driving in it with him for a few minutes. That would be amazing. I would have taken all my cameras with me. But yeah, that was my surprise morning, and that's why I said it's an historic day here for the driveway. Because that was so cool. I was not expecting that. See, with the new update, a lot of people are complaining that they cannot swipe these trip cards here in here anymore correctly, because every time you want to swipe, it turns just the car, you know. What you want to do is you want to put your finger here in the middle somewhere, so maybe down here in this area, and then just swipe from there, and this always brings up the cards correctly. If you go a little bit further this way, it sometimes doesn't work. I don't know where the actual area is where this is active, and sometimes you just turn the car around, the whole graphic here around, but you cannot bring up your cards. But down here from the middle it works all the time, so put it here in the middle and then swipe left right to get these cards up. That's the easiest way. Just another clumsy thing, you know. There should be a little symbol here on the side actually, where you touch and then swipe it from there or so. See, it doesn't work from there, but if you do it from the middle, it always works. Took me a while to find out, because I had the same issue, same problem. 3 kilowatt hours, 142 watt hours per kilometer, which is quite high. Here's our next destination. Where's this guy gonna? Ah, he's driving further. There are 2 right turn arrows, and the first one is for the first exit and the second one is for the second exit. And he took the first one and then kept driving. All right, getting some wine. Do you want to come? Oh, this screen is so filthy. Look at all these reflections. I'll leave the aircon on again. It's so good, you can just leave the air conditioner running without idling an engine or something, you know. Such a big advantage of these electric vehicles. Great. Really love it. And yeah, for these short visits in shop, you know, it takes only 5-6 minutes or so. I really leave the air conditioner running. Oh, it didn't brake. It was just enough regen to stop the car. Nice. Yeah, now consumption has dropped to 139 watt hours per kilometer, 140 now. But this does not include the stop times when I had the aircon running. Unfortunately not. Made it. Ah, come on. You can do it. You can drive here yourself. I could feel the brake pedal going down. It needs to brake earlier. Really. So I didn't do anything now. Just let the car drive and brake and accelerate. But it was still driving 60 when I could see the cars already stopping there for the traffic light. So Tesla really needs to work on that. Could have used my voice. Set temperature to 23. Thank you. Works. I'm not using these voice commands very often actually. Probably should. Check for new software. Ah, it's back, it's working again. Opening release notes. It is, yes. When I'm waiting for the new update 4835 or something it is. It's only 100 cars here in Australia have got it now. But it's only for the bug fix for the cabin overheat protection, which doesn't work at the moment. And some people have confirmed it's not working for them either. The good old times with the PHEV, I was crawling up this hill here very, very slowly to save on energy, to just make it over this hump here. And then I could roll all the way down to my property. But now, well, I know you have to look at the trip, the whole trip here. What? Oh no, hang on. This is last charge, that's the one. 4 kilowatt hours, 28 kilometers traveled. Alright, we are back home. Just bear with me for a moment. So, this is the whole trip, the whole history from today. So it makes this nice graph here at the top as well. You can see the state of charge of your battery, and then you have driven. It goes down again. And this was the preconditioning before I left here. We had 30 degrees outside. And I used 0.11 kilowatt hour for about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Here, there's the one from the service station. I was there for 4 minutes, but it didn't calculate any preconditioning, any cooling during this time. No range loss, no kilowatt hour lost. Well, there was a free cooling, I think, from the service station. Yeah, once the car has cooled down and is on 24, 25, whatever you set it to, or even colder, it doesn't use much energy anymore to hold this temperature then. So the air conditioner is fairly efficient in this car actually. So I use it quite often here in summertime. Wintertime heating or so is not a problem. It's not getting too cold here. You know, we've got 22, 23 degrees during the day. There's no need for any heating or something. I turn off the air conditioner during the winter months altogether. Got it running for a couple of minutes, sometimes maybe just to keep it running, but that's it. And then heated seats are enough. I don't even turn on the heating here. Unless my wife is with me sometimes. She's a little bit cold then, and we turn on the heater. But usually the seat heater is enough here in Australia in wintertime, in Queensland, wintertime, to get this all under control. The only thing is I really wish they would have ventilated seats here in the Tesla Model 3 for summertime conditions. Sucks up all the hot air from the person, you know, and then that would be amazing. That would be really good. But nah. Well, at least you can pre-cool the car, so it's not too bad when you go in. Alright guys, so far this amazing road trip. Oh, it shows me actually here the whole preconditioning, 0.2 kilowatt hours. So that's like 4 or 5 cents, you know, that's all we had so far. So pretty cool. Yeah guys, so far another successful 28.2 kilometer road trip we done with the Tesla today. Was a nice little trip, getting some gas and wine. And now I'm going back in the garage, building my battery. All right, see you on the other channel. Thanks for watching.